Hello, family. Welcome to End Time. I greet you all in the wonderful name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We have Celestial again, the prophet of our Lord. She's here again with another prophecy from our Lord. Before wasting any time, let's get into the video of today.
I saw that these people died. I saw a lot of heart attacks show up and take men and women of God away. And one of them was T.D. Jakes. Now, the Lord spoke this word to me a few months ago, but I held back this message because I said, Lord, this is a very weighty message. And you know, whenever you bring this kind of message out, it always stirs furor in the Christian community. But I hope it will be understood by now that here on the Master's Voice, I do not shy away from anything the Lord speaks. In 2019, I think it would be June, the Lord was passing judgments on people who are bringing a corrupted gospel to the nation of the United States. I saw certain people there, and I will link the prophecy underneath. It is called cornucopia, and that word was given to me in, I think, 2 or 3 parts. And as the Lord was passing judgment, several pastors was named, but there was one pastor that the Lord told me not to put his name. And the reason that the Lord told me not to put that man's name at the time is because the Lord showed me how much he loved this man. He showed me that he had singled this man out and given him this grace, this gift, which I think in Greek is called charis, and the meaning of that is grace. It is also the root of the word that we call charisma, which means that you are simply blessed with natural abilities. And God showed me that the natural abilities of this man to preach and to stir a crowd and to bring them into the deeper knowledge of God came directly from him. But then the Lord showed me that this man, who was unnamed at that time, became a corrupted gold vessel. And I saw a deep red wine pouring into that vessel. And the Lord said to me, Celestial, this is my judgment. And when the cup is full, I shall judge this man. And so a few months ago, the Lord told me that T.D. Jakes would be one of the people who loses his life in this prophecy that I'm now reading, where God says he will take away America's idols. And when these idols are taken away, America will be very bitterly chastised. I'm now saying his name because this message came several months ago, and then I think maybe 1 or 2 months ago, the Lord said the same thing. He said that in any church where the pastor has become the most important person on the agenda, he's more important, he's more loved. People look up to the pastor of any congregation more than they do Jesus. I saw that in those churches, those fellowships, those whatever you may call it, people died. The next thing I saw was sports stars having heart attacks, brain seizures, brain aneurysms, whether they took a hit or an injury. So normally you take a hit, you have an injury. Normally something happens to you in the field, you get hurt, and then they take you off. But I saw that these people died. They died from on-field injuries. I also saw a lot of them having heart attacks. I saw them having brain aneurysms. I saw them having seizures, and they died. America's sports stars and idols were taken away. Some of them didn't die, but their careers were destroyed. It was judgment of the Lord upon them for their lifestyles, for the fact that they lived as gods among men, and they believed it in their heart, but also as judgment upon the people who treated them like gods. God took the sports gods away. Some of them didn't die, but they had accidents that broke this or that on them, and their careers were destroyed in an instant.